Good morning, everybody. Let's see, 1 second. Semi got my voice coming back now. Let's tweet this out. Boom. Get it posted up here live. Get it sent out to the Instagram group. Then we're ready to rock. One second. Good morning. Let's see. View channel. Boom. Alrighty. Thank you. Still sick. My voice is slowly coming back. It's good right now. Earlier it wasn't so good. It'll probably start going out again later. But cool. Got it sent out everywhere. Let me just clean my glasses, get live on TikTok, and be ready to rock and roll. How's everybody doing today? This fine Monday morning. One second. If you remind me, like, way later, we can look at ELTK. Once I get through everything that I need to look at, then we can look at it. Good morning, good morning. Everybody have a good weekend? Nice and relaxed. Yeah, I've been sick it's been a week. Like, I've been coughing like crazy. The coughing pretty much has gone away. But then Saturday, I started to lose my voice. Yesterday, it was in and out. So I was supposed to do a webinar yesterday. I decided to obviously move the webinar. Just because I felt like, one, you guys would hear me coughing, hacking, and clearing my throat the whole time, and my voice going in and out. Decided if I can't give you guys 100%, then there's no point in doing the webinar. So, moved that to Saturday. Freaking hate these glasses. They never clean. But, yeah, the voice is back for the most part. Good morning. Oh, might start voice cracking like a little 13-year-old boy. All right. Let's get live on TikTok and then we're ready to rock. Again, good morning, everybody. If you're just tuning in, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. That's how everybody's weekend was. Nobody said good or bad, so I'm going to assume, give you guys the benefit of the doubt that it was good. Let's see. Hold on, we're gonna get this bad boy set up and then we're rocking. Give everybody on TikTok some juicy setups today. If I can even get it like set up properly. It's snowing. Nice. Let's see, live. I guess this is the best they're gonna get. It's not the whatever. I promise we're gonna start here. 1 second, everybody. Watchlist. Cool. I think we're ready to rock. Yes, indeed we are. All right. Flood warnings. I think I got a flood warning too, to be honest with you. Cool. Now we may start again. Good morning, everybody. All right, cool. So as always, taking a look at ES. So as far as bounces, or actually rejects, I mean, we're 30 points away from all-time highs on ES. I feel like, let's double check and make sure we don't have any major news today. Home builder confidence at 10. I mean, maybe short-term volatility. If you're in an open position, I would just be a little cautious at 10. But nothing crazy today. So the fact that we're 30 points away from all-time highs, I mean, it kind of just makes sense for them to push it up there. Obviously, we want to know about 4,800, but there's nothing blocking us. I have no resistance. The only thing I had was right here, and we're already above it. So if anything, gonna look for an uptrend entry today. See if we're squeezing. We do have a nice 2-hour squeeze. We're holding that 2-hour 21 EMA, so that might be the setup that I prefer to watch today. Nice little like symmetrical triangle going on here. So I think the main thing, watch that 2-hour squeeze for an uptrend entry, and then look for the continuation in all-time highs at 4808. Again, watch 4800 just in case, but that's about it there. As far as a bounce, I mean, would be really interested down at the fib, but that's about it. No other good bounces. So uptrend entry above that trend line, or watch that 2-hour squeeze to hold structure. If the market falls apart, then we can watch 47.44 and 47.33 for a bounce. So that's everything on ES. Head on over to SPY. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. If you guys are curious who I'm talking to everybody in the YouTube live stream. So if you guys want to tap into that and actually see my screen, Brandon trades on YouTube. But as far as SPY, I mean, same thing. Nice 2-hour squeeze. We're holding that 21 EMA. We're going to have to wait and see if we can hold that structure. But would ideally like to see us break above this trend line for a continuation into 473.73. And then let's see, all-time highs is at 479.98, so pretty much 480. This is where we have that resistance, this 473 level on the weekly. But if we can get above there, it's a straight shot. I have nothing blocking it. So watch the 2-hour squeeze setup. See if we can hold structure there. As far as the 4-hour, we hit the 4-hour 21 EMA. So I would have watched that for a bounce, but we already hit it. And then we definitely have 4-hour demand actually on ES that we can watch. So 50% retracement. If we make our way down to 467.80, I'll watch that for a potential bounce. And then here's our 4-hour demand on ES. That's like if we really started to pull, but we're kind of far away from that. So there's 4-hour demand, boom. Cool. Awesome. So that is everything on ES and SPY. Let's take a quick look at SPX, see where we're trading there. See how far we are from all-time highs. Again, 4,700 is going to be important. But this 47.43 level is important. And then after that, 4,800, 48.18. So that's all my levels on SPX. Let's take a look at NQ and then QQQ. And then we'll go from there. No, you should get it for free on ThinkorSwim. You don't have to pay for it. Alrighty, NQ trading above all-time highs. Obviously, we're not going to have any rejects that we can use. We can use Fibonacci extensions. Remember, fibs are the way to go at all-time highs. So as far as an overall price target, we're talking 18,476. And then we also have this fib extension right here. Let's see, we already broke that one. So 17, what is that? 17,250 as far as NQ. Let's go to daily. Why did it do that? Hold on. This is why I hate the rolls on the contracts. It messes with the price action on different time frames. All right, so 17,033, 17,763. That's what I'm going to be watching on NASDAQ as far as price target. So uptrend entry above Friday's high. Look for the continuation. And then we're holding previous 52-week highs. 52-week high. Boom. If you guys are in the YouTube live stream and you guys want this watch list posted up in the chat, make sure to smash that like button. We got almost 200 people in here and only 45 likes. So if you guys want it, make sure to take 2 seconds, hit that like button. But that's everything as far as the daily. We came down, we tested the 4-hour demand right here on Thursday. So not super interested in that for a bounce anymore. Maybe, I don't know about that 4-hour 21. We have a nice 1-hour squeeze. We can watch that. Nice 2-hour squeeze holding structure that we can definitely watch. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I would say for NQ and NQ and QQQ. Watch the 1-hour and 2-hour squeeze. Because if we continue to hold structure, then we could see more upside. And then as far as bounces, I mean, don't really have any good ones. I mean, more interested in more upside on this. Obviously, we could start pulling back, and if I'm going to look for a bounce, we're going to have to really watch the price action, just because I don't have any good levels that we can watch right now. Potential re-entry on Amazon, might have missed it. I mean, I'm happy with the 100%. I feel like if we would have went a little further into January's expiration, we probably wouldn't have stopped out in profits, or where I had my stop set in profits. But we'll see if we can get a new entry. The main thing I'm eyeing up is SLV for leap into potentially July of next year. So it really depends on how this monthly candle closes, but I'm looking at the equity and I'm looking at the options. But SLV looks really good. We'll talk about it. It's been a minute since I traded silver. Alrighty, QQQ. All-time highs, 408.70. So we still haven't tested that. I feel like it's a straight shot to it. Could we reject before? Of course, absolutely. But it makes the most sense for them to just go ahead and push it back to all-time highs. And then maybe we double top, pull back a little bit, and then continue from there. Good morning. But yeah, I mean, QQQ, just going to look for an uptrend entry. Really not seeing any bounces as of right now. We already tested it. I mean, maybe that 4-hour 21 EMA, maybe 400. They're not super high probability. But if anything, I like the uptrend entry. I just don't see a reason to try to reject this right now. So ideally looking for more continuation. So that is everything NQ, QQQ, ES by SPX. Let's go through the weekly watch list and get a day trading watch list going. So again, sorry, my throat's killing me, but I'm here for you guys. Amazon, we were in the swing last week. We called 100% off of it. I still think it wants more. That daily squeeze is very nice. We're breaking above Friday's high, 150.5. That was a huge level, that 150 zone. So, I mean, ideally an uptrend entry. I don't really think we have too much resistance on Amazon. It looks really good for continuation. So Amazon's definitely going on the list today. Absolutely, 100%. Amazon, and then let's see, next I had Tesla. That had a nice breakout. So here's our little trend line. Go to the weekly. You can see it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. We broke above it last week. Nice volume, nice weekly squeeze, solid candle close above it. So, I mean, ideally with Amazon, or not Amazon, Tesla would look for the uptrend entry. So we have a nice 1 hour squeeze, maybe a bounce at this 1 hour 21 EMA. So hopefully we hold below this 254.58 level. If we can hold below there in the pre-market, then break out during market, I'd look for high risk breakout trade. But other than that, that 1 hour 21 EMA looks good. So that on the list. Plus we have a higher time frame breakout. So really like Tesla to the upside. No 2 hour squeeze, so we're good there. All right, Tesla SLV. Like I said, this is my #1 leap setup that I'm watching right now. It really depends on the monthly candle close, but we're about to get a stochastic buy signal, which is ideally what I would like to see. Very nice monthly squeeze. We're starting to hold above that monthly 21 EMA, and then we have a higher monthly on balance volume rating. So like I said, depending on the monthly close, if we actually got a stochastic buy signal, we held above this level, I'd be interested in the leaps. Stop loss right below here. Might do the equity first and then wait for the options, but either way, aiming for up here, this 28 level. So that's what I'm watching on SLV, but that's my #1 swing setup right now. Let's head on over to Apple. Alrighty, Apple, we're looking for the pullback. I don't trade the European market, so I don't know. Apple hit the 50 in the pre-market. I mean, maybe if it came back down towards that 195.50 level. But after that, 194.50 for potential bounces. So if you want to watch Apple, you can. I just prefer Amazon and Tesla. So those are my 2 favorite setups right now. NVDA, I put this on the watch list. I think it's because this little 1 hour flag we were forming. Still like the weekly as well. Weekly looks like it wants to break out, or it did break out last week. If you want to watch NVIDIA for an uptrend entry, you can. Doesn't look bad. Again, prefer Amazon and Tesla. And then the other thing I was watching was Google. Let's see, why was I watching Google though? That's the question. Oh, weekly squeeze. So maybe a swing trade here in the near future on Google. Cool. That's everything as far as the weekly watch list. I had more, but I was using the notepad on ThinkorSwim, and I went to copy it and send it to myself on Discord because I was doing it on my Mac, and accidentally hit a letter and it deleted everything. I had a bunch of stocks on there, so that's just what I remembered from that list because I was not going through all the scanners again to try to find it. Made me a little mad. But let's see, AMD, nice 2 hour squeeze. I mean, if we could sit here and it can continue to hold structure, then definitely would be interested. But it's definitely better setups right now. Boeing, that's just been on a tear. Not going to try to chase that to the upside, especially because Boeing's up like a ridiculous amount in the last couple months. But coin don't care about. Costco, this is hitting the price target. So if you guys are in the equity with me, I think it's up like 30%. Because remember, we entered the equity this month right here when price was around 510. I believe it was around 30% when I looked yesterday. Let's just say that we got right there. Yeah, 30%. So if you guys caught this with me, again, we entered all the way down here. I'm still holding equity all the way up here. And this 668 is my first, well, not my first, my second price target. This was my first, and then this the second, and then the third is all the way up there. So if you guys took the equity with me, I mean, a 30% return on equity in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months? That's amazing. That's a really good return. Imagine if we did the options though. Ooh. But yeah, Beautiful. Hopefully you guys caught that with me. Talked about it on Twitter. Talked about it in Team Bull. Even said I was in it in Team Bull. But let's see. CRM don't care about. Gold don't care about. Google, we already looked at. IWM, that's been on a tear. Mainly would be interested if it pulled back, though. Let's see. Pivot low, pivot high. I mean, we're talking 193.25 at least for me to be interested. So, nothing on IWM. Again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button if you want this watch list posted up in the chat for completely free. We got 190 people in here, 85 likes if you guys want it. Take 2 seconds, hit that like button. Yeah, you think the hot dog will go up? That's why Costco's going up in price. Hey, it could. Thank you. That would have been helpful yesterday if I knew that. Pretty sure I had like 15 something setups on there. It's whatever though. Netflix don't really care about. We had looked at NVDA, PayPal, QQQ, Roku. I like all the way down to 82, so don't care about that. Shopify, very close to my bounce. I mean, if it could get down there, I feel like the 75 calls will have enough liquidity. So potentially Shopify or 73.62. That was something I was watching on Friday. And we already looked at SPX by Tesla. Cool. So as far as individuals, Amazon, Tesla, Shopify, obviously SPY, QQQ. But cool. All right. So in the meantime, any questions you guys got? Once 8:30 rolls around, we'll narrow the list, finalize some levels, and then we'll go from there. Any stocks I haven't looked at already, feel free to ask. ABI, let's see. Weekly squeeze. I do not see a weekly squeeze on ABI. No squeeze there. You mean monthly? Yes, there is a monthly, if that's what you're talking about. But, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just not my ideal setup right now. Let's see. ELTK. What is this? Had a nice daily squeeze over here that fired up. It's trading new all-time highs, I believe. No. It's getting close to all-time highs. I mean, it's a straight shot to it. But as far as an entry, your best entry would have been over here towards that 21 with the squeeze. So, I mean, maybe look for a pullback. And then you can see from there. And then you had MYO. Get me into the low cap. Yeah, I personally don't trade low caps. Never even heard of this either. Again, same thing. I mean, your best bet would be to wait for a retest of that 21. It's been a while since it's tested it too on the daily. So it could be a nice buy zone. All right, EOTK, MYO. You like a good old chub. Yeah, I've looked at CB in the past. It's had good setups. It's just there's no liquidity in the options. That's why I never traded. But if somehow, some way, in a magical world where liquidity goes into the options, your best bet is still going to be around, because we had that monthly squeeze, wherever that 8 EMA ends up being, or the 21. So I would just stay patient on this one, personally. Yep, still in the uranium. They almost hit 300% on the contracts. And then the equity was up like 35%. I still have like 1.8K unrealized. So, I mean, they're completely free. We demolished this swing. Like, this was a beautiful swing. So, just going to let it run once we get closer to expiration. Obviously, we're going to have to close it. But we were in since over here and caught a beautiful move. It hit that price target at 30. We have the $25 calls on this thing. So they were $5 in the money at one point. So, I mean, it's got that nice daily squeeze, 30 psychological resistance. But we'll see. Really, it's going to depend on that daily 21. So, still holding some. What else we got? To the guy who called me a scrub in the TikTok comments. You got 1.8K unrealized right now in a swing, huh? Where you at? Where'd you go? Let's see. Got a few people talking about Uber. That's a lot of volume on Uber on Friday. Not too sure why. It was at the end of the day. Maybe just OPEX positioning. Not 100% sure about that. It pretty much hit that high. Is that all-time highs? Yeah, I mean, it pretty much hit all-time highs on Uber. I'd say your best bet's to wait for that daily 21 and see what happens there. So, I'd wait on that. XME, what time is it? 8:28. We'll finalize levels here in a couple minutes. XME, this was one of my favorite swing setups for a little bit, but the spreads just kept getting weird. So, oh, is that why? Weird. I wonder why it sold off then. But the monthly squeeze, it looks really good. Had the weekly squeeze. It retested the trend line. I liked it. It's just those spreads kept getting wide, which is why I just held off. But if you got it and whatever option you traded does have a narrow spread, I mean, you're talking at least here around 59.20. And then after that, it's a straight shot to 66. So if you caught it, congrats. But yeah, that was on the watch list for a little bit. Plus, we had that monthly symmetrical triangle breakout. So, it looks really good. Exit me. No, I don't trade SoFi. USO. And then, we're going to finalize some levels. Cool. What's up, everybody on TikTok? Again, if you guys want to see my actual screen a lot better, head on over to my YouTube channel, Brandon Trades. Over 800 plus free videos over there teaching you guys on how to trade. And I'm live right now sharing my screen. Come tap in. Cool, it's 8:30. What was I looking at? USO. I mean, if you're going to trade USO, you got to look at oil. CL, crude oil futures. Wait, not a huge fan. I will tell you what, though. OIH. This was from the watch list a while ago. I snagged the equity on it. And we talked about that 61.8% retracement. There was no liquidity in the options. Had there been liquidity in the options, then this would have been a much better trade. But I just went with the equity and caught a beautiful move up. So, telling you guys, 2024 is going to be super fun for swings. Both equity and options. So make sure you guys have your swing accounts ready. Because we going to be swinging left and right. We going to be swinging. All right. Let's finalize some levels. Let's get this watch list typed up. Main thing, just looking for an uptrend entry. I mean, if you're in an open position, then yeah, you want to watch it, but just be slightly cautious. It's not huge, but still something I pay attention to. See, SPY. Watching 1 hour and 2 hours we set up. Plus uptrend entry. Bounce. 1 ES. 47.33. If price holds below last week's. What kind of bat do you use for your swings, of wood or metal? I'd say my eyeballs. Swing with my eyeballs. QQQ. You guys are gonna be swing masters in 2024 if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let's see, QQQ. I gotta pause. I gotta stop. Get demonetized on YouTube for talking about swinging. We're not talking about no pineapples over here. All right, QQQ. Same thing. I mean, 2-hour squeeze. Ideally, looking for that uptrend entry. Don't really have any good bounces, to be honest with you guys. We already hit that 4-hour 21 EMA. I mean, we could watch that level again, but that's only level. Cool. Watching 2-hour squeeze. Honestly, just looking for an uptrend entry. What was all-time highs on this thing? All right, we're above all-time highs. QQQ 408.70 is going to be our reject. 408.70 reject. SPY. All right, look at that 48.08 reject. All right. Then we had Amazon, Tesla, and Shopify. Cool. All right, so it's breaking above that high. I mean, Amazon just uptrend entry. Boom. Take a quick look at Tesla. I'd like to see us push away from this 150.50 and then come back and retest it. That would be ideal for a bounce, but not really seeing any other good bounce levels. Tesla looking above pre-market highs. Bounce 1-hour 21 in May. Cool, and again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button if you want this watch list. We got 170 people here in the live stream, 123 likes. I'll tell you guys what, get 150 likes, I'll give you the watch list for free. So you guys need, what is that, 27 more, and you get the watch list for free. And we had Shopify. I mean, Shopify pretty much already hit the level. It was super close. Would have preferred if it waited, but cool. Give everybody in Team Bull the watch list. Today. We only have 2 more trading weeks in the year, don't we? This week and next week, yeah. Let's see. How do I want to word this? Yeah, it was OPEX. Ideally, you want to avoid trading OPEX. Cool. I mean, yeah, nothing has changed on the squeeze scanners. Alrighty. Let's see, what do you guys need? You need 11 more. Team Bulls got the watch list. Let's give this to YouTube channel members. And then once you guys hit 150, you'll get the watch list as well. Head on over to ES. But yeah, I really like that 2-hour setup we got going on. 5 more. And again, for the ones that are watching on TikTok, make sure you head on over to my YouTube channel, Brandon Trades. Over 800 plus free videos over there. Plus, I go live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, and give you a completely free watch list for the day. So, you're not subscribed over there? I don't know what to tell you. Must not like making money. And here we go. My voice going out. We made it, what, 40 minutes? There we go. There's 150. So, as always, before dropping the watch list, I'm not a certified financial advisor. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I'm not responsible for any lost funds. God, that hurt my throat. Okay. So, there's SPY, QQQ, Amazon, and Tesla. So ideally watching everything to the upside. If the market falls apart, guess what? I'll start looking for intraday downtrend entries. If there's no good setups, I simply won't take a trade and I'll wait till tomorrow. So wait for A+ opportunity. If there is no A+ opportunity, you sit cash, sit on your hands, wait for a better day, wait for a better setup. You don't have to trade every day. Keep that in mind. But I guess any other questions before I hop off for the day? It's just my throat. I've been coughing and it sucks. The webinar got moved to Saturday. I couldn't do it yesterday just because, like, my throat. I sent everybody an email. Everybody should have gotten it. It's 1000% going to happen on Saturday, though. Any questions before I hop off? Go get some caffeine in my body. Avigo is just exploding. I mean, your best bet is going to be, again, Fibonacci extensions. So, let's see. Sheesh, I don't even know if this has any extensions. Done crushed all those. All right, so there's the one. We're getting very close to that one. What is that, like $7 short? But if it clears that, I mean, it's got a while to go. Now, I've been a caffeine fiend again for about like 4 or 5 months. I did stop caffeine for a whole like month and a half, 2 months though. Well, let me tell you, I hated life. I hated every second of it when I didn't have caffeine. I was over here scratching like a crackhead. Just gonna have to hop into the webinar and find out. So if you haven't signed up for the webinar yet, again, it's free. Can't go wrong with free webinar, right? So if you want to tap into that, It's going to be this coming Saturday from 7 to 8. We have about 1,300 people that are signed up for it. So there's the link right there. It takes 5 seconds to sign up for it. If you can't make it, you get the recording emailed to you right after the webinar. So it's not going to be posted on YouTube. It's not going to be posted on Instagram. It's not going to be posted on Twitter. The only way to get access to the information that I'm sharing inside of that webinar is 1, to be there, or 2, to be on the list. Awesome. Well, make sure you tap in and you'll see. It's going to be a good webinar, I promise you. Pinky promise. But cool. I think that's going to wrap it up for today. Get ready for the trading day. Wait for the Zoom link to get sent out. So if you're in Team Bull, I'll talk to you guys in like 15 minutes. And if you're not in Team Bull and you want to hop on the wait list, that's the only way to join the Discord and trade live with me, Jadon, Grizzly, GD, a bunch of other amazing traders. Maybe we're opening spots here near the end of the year. Cough, cough. But if you do want to join Team Bull, take a couple seconds, fill out this form right here to get on the wait list. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me today. So again, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern time, where I will be live yet again. And hopefully I can get a YouTube video out for you guys today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow. But everybody have a blessed day. Let's run it up. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody on TikTok.